What's up, everyone, and welcome to Project XTalk, an Xbox podcast, episode number 29. I'm your host, Kevin, and I'm joined, as usual, by the full panel this week. Welcome back, Aman, but I'll let you all introduce yourselves. Tom, Aman, and Garrett, and how are you guys doing?
I'm doing great.
I'm doing awesome. Great to be back.
Welcome back, man. We missed you. It's weird not having like the full panel here for
hot takes.
Multiple weeks. Yeah, no hot takes. No hot takes.
Oh yeah. Well, I mean, we had a few hot takes last week. I remember apparently Garrett doesn't like Bioshock Infinite.
Bioshock, yeah.
Yeah,
I remember.
Yeah, that's a thing.
It's not even. It's okay. The game was good. It's just it's got so many plot holes that I find it hard to fully enjoy it.
Okay.
Like the whole thing was about saving Elizabeth from the. But like, the first time that she opened up her little portal to Paris or whatever, take 3 steps forward. Game done. Like.
Well, all right. Let me get through housekeeping. As I was saying, this is Project XTalk, an Xbox podcast. We're live every Thursday around 4:45 p.m. Eastern time. So make sure to come hang out in the live chat. I see Yellow Devil is already there. He says time for some steak and Xbox. It's 11 p.m. where he is. So glad you could join us. A little late for dinner though, but back to my housekeeping. If you like the video, make sure to like, subscribe, share. If you're on audio platforms listening after the fact, make sure to give us a follow, drop us some reviews. It really does help us grow the channel. And make sure to come over to our YouTube once in a while. We got some YouTube-specific content you're missing out on, and you can always feel free to come hang out with us too in the chat. But we're going to end housekeeping, and we're going to move into our first segment. And as I say every week, here on Project XTalk, we start every week by going around the room and asking one question. And that question is, what you playing? So, Aman, you've been gone for like a month, so I'm really curious. What you been playing? You've been able to get any...
I've barely played anything, but I went back to Dying Light, and I wanted to. I didn't beat that game initially, so I went back to play it. And also GTA 5 on Game Pass, having fun in GTA 5 online.
Okay. Tom, what you got going on?
There's been a mixture of Rocket League and Skyrim. I don't know. I've never completed any of the Skyrim DLCs, so I figured, all right, it's time to like rip off the Band-Aid. I'm gonna go back and start from scratch and see what I can do in Skyrim. I already got my sneaking up to 100 by doing, the good old sneak behind the graybeards and just swipe at them with a dagger for like 15 minutes. We'll see how far I play it, do it, and hopefully I have fun.
Classic.
Have you been adding any mods to that playthrough?
No,
Sorry.
I am doing no mods. I do not like mods. I like to get achievements.
Old vanilla.
So mods equals no achievements. So that means no gamer score.
Get
flex.
Achievements if you played it through the first time.
Well, I played it on PlayStation, so I don't have achievements on Xbox. So.
Interesting. I definitely know the strat. Get your stealth up, slice them in the back. So I'm all for that. But I've never played it with mods. Mods weren't a thing when I played it. So, well, they were a thing on PC, but not on Xbox. They didn't have the like fan created mods that they do now, where you can just download things easily. Garrett, your turn, buddy. What you playing?
I haven't been playing so much this week as I have like over the last 3 days, which I've been cramming every spare second of the Rust beta. Hell of a lot of fun. And Second Extinction.
Game preview program. One question
It's
about Rust again. Like I've always known it as a PC game. What's it like? I never looked into it. Like
so it's like Ark without the dinosaurs, and you crank up the toxicity of PvP, and you just till you break the knob. It's
Great.
because it looks a lot like Fallout.
Well, no, it's not Fallout. If anything, it's almost like if Ark and Fortnite had a love child in a way, not in the battle royale sense, but you go around, you smash some trees, smash some rocks, make a little fort, and then it's just basically starts every week the server is wiped. So it's not like you can ever fall too far behind if you just get absolutely shit kicked out of you. Sorry for the swearing, but you could just put your game down, pick it up next week, and everyone's back to square one, so you can try again, right? So in that regard, it's a lot of fun, and it's just it's a PvP game where you can just have some beers with your buddies and go raid some small little houses.
It's hilarious. Oh, you can go, Tom.
I saw a meme just this morning that said, "Please don't raid me. I work 10-hour shifts." That somebody put in front of their base. It's like I don't want to have to focus that much that I have to like put a sign to warn, like, "Hey, please don't do this to me, guys. I work all day." That seems like a game I don't want to play.
Yeah.
Well, that's why I sort of like the Rust aspect of it. Sorry for interrupting, but like with the wiping every week, like there is no wiping, so there's like people's castles that just get deleted overnight, and it's just like I could see how that's a heartstring. But with Rust, if everything gets reset anyways, take a chill pill. Come back next week with a better game face.
I was gonna say, this sounds like a game that I never want to play. This sounds like the opposite of what I consider to be fun. I'm glad you're enjoying it. I will not touch this game ever based on that description, though. My word. Does that sound frustrating? No,
I was forged in the fires of Halo 2. I miss the good old roughing it up toxicity. It's a good game.
Nobody misses it. You say this all the time. No one misses it.
I brought it like 3-4 times, and like it brought up, like, I don't know, it's hard to describe. I get the word snowflake in some regards. Like there's no just grit through anymore and try for something, but on to better subjects.
Yeah, like what I've been playing. And I'm gonna be honest, I haven't played that much this week. I've been busy. I beat Infamous Second Son over on my PlayStation. It took me like 8 hours to like beat that game, and I'm not going for the platinum. I don't feel like doing an evil run right now. The game's a very easy podcast game. That's how I would describe it. Like, you don't really have to pay attention. You just kind of get to beat the shit out of people. The powers are really cool. I love, and I didn't know until I was playing, but the second ability you get in that game, the like one where the neon ability, neon, where you can absorb it. Running up buildings is the funniest. Be able to just like run up buildings and jump off. Like it was so that was my favorite ability. Like that's my favorite power in the game. Like smoke is fine. The flying one's okay. I like flying. I don't like any of the other abilities that you get with flying. But I really like the neon one. So I beat that. I started Horizon. It's all right so far. It's all right. That game need a next gen update. It looks rough even in performance mode. This game does not look that great. And over on the Xbox side, I think I'm done with Outriders. I recorded my my review, which will go up at some point once I edit it. But I think we're probably done. Me and my friend group have kind of fallen off Outriders. They still haven't fixed my other character. So it's 2 weeks now, over 2 weeks now.
So your whole inventory got wiped up, right? So
yeah.
Did you get it back?
No. They haven't fixed it yet.
That's messed up.
They just keep tweeting that they're testing and they'll update when they have more information. So people can fuck off in my opinion at the moment. But I leveled up a Trickster, beat the game on that. I got not an achievement guy, but it was fun. I enjoyed it for the month that I played it. Besides the inventory wipe, and most of my friends have dropped off as well. So, other than that, I tried a few games. I wanted to bring this up. I tried MLB The Show. Garbage. Game's trash. Fuck. Baseball's already stupid. My one friend's really loving it. Like he's in. He is in, like, playing the story, like trying to get called up to the majors. Like, he's good at it. The rest of my friend group, we tried it and was like, this game sucks. I can't even hit the ball. It's so frustrating. I hit one home run and the rest is like fouls. It's just very frustrating. Not for me. Not a game for me. And then I tried Final Fantasy 12, the Zodiac Age. And I've never played this Final Fantasy. And let me tell you, there's a good reason I've never played this game, because that combat system is fucking horrendous. Horrendous. My word. I uninstalled that so quickly. I was like, it's a shame, because like I wanted to know what was going on with the characters. But Tom, have you played this one?
It's the one I've never been. Like, I've played 10. And I was like, all right, cool. This is the original turn-based combat that I like, that I'm accustomed to. Then when 12 happened, I was like, all right, what the hell is this? It's not fun. I don't like the combat system at all.
Maybe because like I don't have anything to play on Xbox right now, and then like my next game I'm really looking forward to, I think, is Scarlet Nexus, and that's in June. So I have like all of May. So I was like, I'm gonna download a JRPG or whatever and play. And I decided Final Fantasy 12. Maybe I should give 10 a try, but oh my god. It was like you have to run. First of all, the movement feels terrible. Like, it's very dated. And you know what really bothers me is during the cutscenes, you have that giant black bar on the bottom of the screen that takes up a good 30% of your screen. And I thought it was because I had subtitles on. And I was like, okay, I'm going to turn subtitles off because I don't want this giant black bar on my screen during every cutscene. No, it's just there. That's just a feature. I cannot. What were they thinking? They don't want me to play, so I uninstalled that game. I'm not going back. That's a shame. That's a shame because it looked good.
I couldn't get over the fact that you said no games coming out in May, so you're not going to play like Subnautica Below Zero, no. Mass Effect.
I already played Mass Effect.
There was like another 3 off. Well, I'm gonna go back.
I'll play Mass Effect.
Be awesome.
I'll play Legendary Edition when it comes to EA Play and Game Pass, or if it drops to a reasonable price. I don't buy games that I've already played. Like, I don't pay full price for that. I know it's a collection. That's great. My one friend's super pumped for him. I literally spent yesterday morning getting him a Series X. I was there for the Target drops, smashing away, trying to help him. He couldn't get his to check out. I got him one. I drove 1 hour. I drove 1 hour. I'm not gonna say where we are, but I mean, Tom and I are pretty close. So I drove 1 hour from our location and to go get the Series X for him. So it's a 2-hour trip. It's sitting back here. He's gonna come pick it up. He's got a 4-hour drive to come get it. But I'm a good friend, you know.
Yeah, you definitely won a medal for that one.
Yeah, I mean, that's like the 6th Series X I've been able to get. So
yeah, you've had so many stories of like, yeah, I got it for this guy, I got it for this guy, I got it for my brother.
Yeah,
I got him a PS5.
Yeah,
you
should make a strat video. That'd actually be a probably good idea. Tell us your strats.
Yeah,
make like a
how
little
to get
10-minute video.
Series X.
the Target guy picked it up from me. Asked me to get him a PlayStation 5. I'm like, I don't know about that. Those ones are a little tougher to get. What was I talking about? Oh yeah, May games. Resident Evil's coming out, but I don't care. I'm not a Resident Evil guy. I don't care about Subnautica. Mass Effect, I can wait on that. So Biomutant, that's like a game I might like. If reviews are good, I might pick that one up.
It'd be a massive success.
That's why I keep reminders in my phone for all the games I want to like maybe pick up, and Biomutant is one where I'm like, wait for reviews. It literally says that in my reminder. So I'm just gonna wait and see how that one turns out. It could be good. It could be garbage. It looks interesting though. I like little, I like little animal mascots doing cool shit. So, other than that, I think it's time for us to get into the news. And the news roundup this week, probably a little longer than last week since there was absolutely nothing going on last week. But this week we got a little bit. Nothing too exciting, but we'll jump into our first story. And it's Xbox enjoys its best third quarter ever with an assist from Bethesda. This is an article over on IGN from Rebecca Valentine. They say Microsoft's gaming division just had its best quarter three ever, not only thanks to ongoing sales of the Xbox Series S and X, but also due to them basically tacking on an entire company for their revenue for the last 3 weeks of the quarter. Microsoft reported their gaming revenue was up 50% year over year, jumping from 2.35 billion for the same period last year up to 3.53 billion this year. It's not a record, which that is October and December of last year, where they spiked past 5 billion due to the launch of the new consoles, but it is a record for quarter three, so January through March of their fiscal year. Obviously, Xbox is still hard to get. They do say that supply constraints should be loosened in June. We'll see if that actually is true. They also report that hardware sales are up a whopping 232% compared to last year. Guys, Xbox, killing it, making money. Any of this, does this surprise you at all?
No. Game Pass is too good.
The
Xbox
Game
Series
Pass.
X is too hype. I mean, it makes sense to me.
I just want to know what their critical difference is in between, because isn't Netflix, Disney, they're surviving, but they're not thriving, right? As far as I vaguely remember a financial report on Netflix a few months ago.
Well, I mean, Disney's thriving, right? Like Disney Plus might be losing that money, but I don't think they give a shit.
Yeah, but that's what I'm talking about. Like the streaming services, what's so different about Xboxes that they're just knocking it out of the park? That's what I'm curious about. But other than that, growth good.
Yeah, I know we reported, or it was reported. I don't know if we talked about it, but I think we might have touched on it. But the Game Pass subs are up to like 24 million. Might be higher now. So they're certainly bringing in, console sales, game sales, which, let me see here. Software actually rose 34%, or $739 million. So those are games that are just being sold. So even without Game Pass, Xbox is selling 34% more titles compared to last year. I think it goes back to the, we've heard Sarah Bond talk about it in the past, where Game Pass is great, but it does lead to people buying more games as well. It's not just all about Game Pass.
Yeah, maybe when a game they leaves Game Pass, they probably.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they try a genre that they haven't tried before. Now, we also got Sony's financials, and they've sold 7.8 million PlayStations, and they reported some astronomical numbers as well. They actually made more money in software sales than Xbox did. Does that surprise anyone?
Well,
No.
I mean, PlayStation is the market leader.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah, they are the market leader, but I don't know. I think they should stop with the whole console sales numbers and start going on to their PlayStation Live or PlayStation, whatever they call it.
They report PlayStation. They report PS Plus. I know. I don't think they do PS Now numbers. I know PS Plus, I think, is like 40 something million.
Yeah, just because I think that's a lot closer of
Wow,
a fight between
Game Pass is
Xbox and
catching up really
PlayStation.
quick. Sorry.
Yeah, but it's not comparable, right? Like PS Plus isn't competing with Game Pass.
Yeah, and they're giving out those numbers because
PS Plus has been around
to their investors.
Yeah, but PS Plus has been around for a long time, and Game Pass just started a few years ago, and it's more than halfway there. That's surprising.
Yeah, well, PS Plus would be the Xbox Live equivalent. like how many people have gold. I don't know how many people have gold, because I feel like if you're on Xbox and you don't have Game Pass Ultimate, you're just doing it wrong. Just lump it all in. So, I mean, if they wanted PS Now to compete with Game Pass, that might be something else. But they're not reporting those numbers, and Xbox doesn't openly report their Game Pass numbers. They don't openly report console sales either. So I know people like to guess, and it's been pretty close. I mean, Xboxes are still selling out. Nobody can get their hands on them. So as fast as they can manufacture them, they're selling out. So both consoles are doing well so far. But I think PlayStation's just producing more, and obviously the demand is still higher from last gen. We can move past the boring financial reports to a new article called "Continuing Our PC Gaming Journey in 2021 and Beyond." This was from Matt Booty, head of Xbox Game Studios, and it's over on Xbox Wire. I'm not going to read the whole thing. You can go check it out. I do think there's some good key points in this article that I want to get your guys' opinion on. It's basically about Xbox's they're reaffirming their commitment to PC. And they do that in a few ways. One is by announcing that Halo Infinite is going to be cross-play and cross-progression when it releases early this year. So that means you can play with everyone on PC. You can switch back and forth, take your progress with you. Stop right there. What do you guys think about that?
Seems like it's a natural choice.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, what Tom said.
Okay. Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, what Amon said.
Great. Good insight, guys. Good insight. They're also partnering. They're also adding like ultra wide support and triple bindings for keyboards. So they're letting PC players play the way they want. They're having some improvements to the overall Xbox Store and Xbox Game Bar and Microsoft Store. The one big news, I think, that I don't know, I haven't seen many people talk about it, is the changes they're doing to the Microsoft Store in terms of net revenue to developers. So game sales, currently, the developer gets 70%. They're increasing it to 88%. So Microsoft is willingly saying, hey, we're going to take 18% less of your money and give you more.
So they're doing what
I think that's exactly. Epic. What do you know? What Epic's percentage is?
I think
is Epic's 88 too.
I think it's about the same. Is that only for PC side, or is that for like both console as well? Because that's a big shift.
It says Microsoft Store PC game sales net revenue will increase to 88% from 70%. A clear no strings attached revenue share means developers can bring more games to more players and find greater commercial success doing so. So it sounds like it's just on the PC side, and I view it in two ways. I think they're doing that to compete more because they want people to use the Windows Store. They're putting games on Steam. They know Steam is going to stay the industry leader, but I think they want to compete with Epic more. You know, get your games on the Windows Store, and we'll give you more money.
That's awesome. I mean, it makes sense why they would want to do it, especially on PC, since right now they're really not the market leader there at all. And that's pretty much what Epic is trying to do on their end. So it'll definitely help.
Not to interrupt you. Yellow Devil says you're muted on stream. Tom.
I was, for one thing I said,
okay.
And I did fix that when I saw the message.
Just making sure.
So if you hear me, Yellow Devil, thank you.
All right. You were talking about the benefits to the developers.
Yeah. So I mean, if it works for Epic, I feel like Microsoft has a better chance of succeeding that compared to the Epic Store, considering that everyone already has Microsoft Store installed. And if it's the whole thing, like, I don't want a different client on my computer for whatever reason, which makes no sense to us. We argued about that last week, I think. Well, you already have Windows Store on your computer by default if you have a Windows PC. So, what is your excuse now?
I think it's great just because developers will get more money back. We already know Microsoft's paying pretty well for these developers to put their games on Game Pass. So now you put your game on Game Pass, and you get a lump sum, you sell it in the Windows stores. People that aren't on Game Pass, they're going to come to the store, buy your game, you're going to get more money. It'll let you make better games in the future. It'll let you grow your studio, especially if you're smaller. So I think this is a huge win from the developer side and from the Microsoft side, because they certainly don't seem like they care that they're getting less money. Game Pass, we hear they're not making money on that. Now they're giving away more of their money. So seems like Microsoft's CEO told Phil Spencer, "Yeah, go. We'll take some losses while you build this brand up."
Yeah, again, it just shows that they're willing to take the risk to grow. And that's what Game Pass is right now. Alone, it's a risk, and it seems like it's succeeding. And as long as Microsoft keeps doing well, we'll just get better games, better things on Game Pass down the line, and just a healthier gaming market, more consumer friendly and beneficial to all sides.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. So, Aman, Garrett, you have anything to add to that before we move on to the third news story? I know you're not.
Not really. It just shows that Xbox
concise.
is still committed to these. Yeah. So it shows that Microsoft is still committed to Xbox. Really, nothing more.
Okay. All right. Well, our last news story is just a quick update for Game Pass editions, and Yellow Devils actually already said one of them in the chat. So we learned this week that Dragon Quest Builders 2 is coming to Game Pass next week. It's available now for pre-install. I saw it on there last night, so I think it's 4 days away. I know people on Switch like that game, and I think PlayStation. So it's not me, I didn't like Dragon Quest 11. If you go check out my review on the channel, you'll see that I gave it, I think, a 6. And then it's like building stuff. So we all know how I feel about building shit in games. So it's gonna be a pass for me. We're also getting Knockout City next month when it launches day and date into EA Play and Game Pass. And if you don't remember this game, it's from the Nintendo Direct. It's the dodgeball game where you're a team, you have dodgeball. It's like a competitive PvP game. It's actually developed by some studio pretty close to where we are, Tom, up here. So that's cool. Hope that game succeeds. I'll probably try that out. And then we're also getting FIFA 21 next week. Finally. Any of those games do anything for you guys?
Yeah, FIFA. Because FIFA's my comfort game. Like whenever I have 20 minutes spare time, I just hop on Manager Career. And yeah.
Tom?
I mean, I'll jump on FIFA just to look at the hair physics that they added. That's really about it. The dodgeball game looks fun, so I'll definitely try that. And Dragon Quest Builders 2, I always wanted to try the game, but I never pulled the trigger to buy it, so I'm glad it's coming to Game Pass. To me, it gives me like a Minecraft-styled game with better combat, I guess, but not really good combat, so I'll definitely give it a try. And I apparently have some sort of co-op, so if that's any good, I'll probably get my wife to play it too.
Oh, I guess it's my turn. Maybe Dragon Quest, maybe the dodgeball one, but nothing that I'm just ooh, I need that day one.
Mm-hmm.
Dragon Quest, it would be what, a Minecraft JRPG love child? Is that sort of what we're going with on this general consensus? Yeah, I might give it a try because I'm not the JRPG guy. Maybe this will help me bridge the gap. But other than that, nothing piqued my interest on that.
All right. FIFA is the one I might jump into. I didn't buy it. I'm never buying another FIFA game because I'm sick of giving EA my money. But I'll download FIFA. I'll play some career mode when I get bored. Maybe some pro clubs with my friends. I'll try the Knockout City game since it's on Game Pass. I would never pay for that game. I don't think it looks particularly great, but it could be fun to knock around for a little bit, and Game Pass lets me try things. So we'll move on. We have one, I don't know if you want to call it rumor this week, but it's from Jez Corden over at Windows Central. And he tweeted out just a bunch of emojis, kind of hinting at some stuff. So he tweeted a flag, a car, a star, a tractor, a smiley face with a halo, an infinity symbol, a cyclone symbol, and then a dragon symbol. And everyone's like,
The
oh.
cyclone symbol has a plus next to it.
Oh, I can't even see that. Can't even see that in the tweet. It blends right in. So he's clearly hinting at what's coming for Xbox. And I think most of them are pretty obvious. You know, Forza Horizon 5 is the car with the Mexican flag because it's rumored to take place in Mexico. Starfield.
Great. In Mexico. Like, I don't think there's many games that take place in Mexico. That would be great to see. Especially Forza Horizon.
And then the star and the tractor, Starfield. Super obvious. The Halo and the infinity symbol, Halo Infinite. The little cyclone with the plus sign is Ubisoft Plus. And then everyone was trying to figure out what the dragon face is.
Yeah, I'm gonna take a guess here. I think it's Game of Thrones.
Of Thrones.
Yeah, back in 2018 or 2017, there was a rumor that Bethesda were working on a Game of Thrones game, an open world Game of Thrones RPG. So now that Microsoft acquired Bethesda, I think this is one of the deals Phil Spencer was talking about.
Or it's Dragon Age.
That could also be it. That could also be it. Well, so Dragon Age, like, what is it 4 now? Exclusive to Xbox? Or coming to Game Pass day 1?
That'd be huge.
I mean, maybe part of EA
That
Play,
would be huge.
So it's possible. Very possible.
Yeah, that would be massive. I was thinking it's Yakuza like a dragon.
Going to be Spiral.
That one makes sense too.
Spyro.
No, not Spyro. Spore. I said it wrong. Do you remember Spore? Dude, that was one of my favorite computer games ever.
Wait. There was a dragon game in like the Xbox One. It launched with the Xbox One. You ride around. I don't remember the name. I think it was Crimson Sky something.
Oh, yeah, I think Crimson Skies. Yeah,
there was like you ride around dragons and
Crimson Dragoon. I think there's a bunch of those stupid like Panzer Dragoon type games. Oh no, Ubisoft is debunked. It's a new IP from a AAA studio.
Is it the Xbox publishing, Xbox game publishing thing they're hinting at?
I have no idea. I saw people guessing Scalebound, and I was like, "Bring it back, Phil! Bring it back!" That would be.
I still don't get. Let's just take a 30-second blurb. Why is Scalebound so friggin' popular? Like, I'm sorry, I saw it, and I saw like, a weird fight. Yeah, right. But that's it. It looks like they took the best elements out of Devil May Cry with the kid with the sword and the nonchalant attitude, and gave him a giant friggin' pet dragon.
But we never got
it.
Like,
I just thought of it as like...
That's why it's hype, Garrett. We never got it.
But I bet even if we got it, it would probably be like a 6 out of 10 game.
Yeah, like I never thought it was going to be
it looks like
a
such a basic 6 out of 10
everyone still talks about it. Like, dude, it was Devil May Cry with a dragon instead of a van.
Exactly.
Chill.
Yeah,
just acquired this Devil May Cry IP.
Oh my god, he's going on acquiring. No, but Platinum was gonna make it, and Platinum makes. I like Platinum. I'm a big Platinum. I think they make great stuff. Astral Chain, criminally underrated. That's a fantastic game.
Astral Chain looks really good. That's one of the games I'm planning to get for my.
That's a great game. Great game on Switch. I think it's sold maybe 1 million copies, which is like it's fine, but I think it should do more. There's 80+ million Switches in the wild. You told me only 1 million of them have an interest in Astral Chain. Game's awesome.
They also made
Bayonetta 3 coming.
Bayonetta, yeah.
Yeah. Platinum makes Bayonetta.
They made Bayonetta,
Metal Gear Solid, Metal Gear Rising, right?
I think Vanquish too, right? Or is that a different studio?
Yeah, Vanquish. Metal Gear
Automata.
Solid Rising, the zombie one.
Nier Automata, right there. Not for me personally. I didn't like the story of Nier that much. Like the gameplay's great though. Like the story just didn't grab me.
The gameplay, climbing up a ladder and just looking. That's the gameplay.
Scalebound is still in like the top 3 games they were working on. So it's Bayonetta, Astral Chain, then Scalebound, and then Nier Automata.
They're not working out Scalebound. That game got canceled forever ago. But I would love if Phil Spencer came out at E3 and was like Scalebound. Like that would be hype as shit. But no, I think Dragon Age would be huge. Like a Dragon makes sense for Yakuza because all the other ones are on there. So, well, we'll find out. But that's it for the news and rumors this week, guys. We're going to move into a fun topic since Xbox decides they're going to release very little information lately. So we hope you stick around for a little bit and have some fun with us. Aman is going to we're gonna make a tier list. Aman has compiled 50 of the highest rated games of 2010 to 2015.
Yeah,
2010 to 2015. And we're going to go through and rank them and debate which ones are good, which ones are bad, which ones are overrated, which ones are underrated, and put them in a nice little tier system. So we hope you'll have some fun. Audio listeners, you have to go off our conversation. You obviously can't see the tier list. But everyone for video, you can always feel free to come check it out at this part. Project XTalk on YouTube. So Aman, you wanna share your little tier list here?
Yeah. Take it away, Aman.
Yeah, I think I'm already sharing it, right?
Yeah.
Yes, I had to click watch stream. Yeah. All right. So where are we starting here? You want to start with the first one? What's that, Batman?
Yeah. Batman Arkham Origins. All right.
That was a top game of a year? I would have never put that.
No. I just went with Metacritic, top 10 Metacritic games of the year.
Okay.
Batman Arkham Knight was on there. Yeah.
Yeah, I figured you would do that.
Yeah. So Batman Arkham Knight. I would say it's a good game. I would put it in the good tier.
I was going to put it in the good tier as well.
That's Origin, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I would put it okay.
Ooh.
Yeah,
I feel like
too.
Batman
Wow.
Origin, it was like the worst of the bunch. Like Arkham City was
Yeah,
better.
but it's still good.
The initial Arkham game was good. Origin, I think it was okay. I didn't say it was bad.
I liked Origin.
Mm.
Yeah, I know, but like, yeah, but then the Arkham games have such high standards, So even if it's the others obviously might be better, but it's still a good game. I would say I would put in the good category. What about you, Garrett?
I'm against superhero games, so like I would go right into the bad pile, but I'm taking
What?
We noticed he's mentioned it before. He does not like superhero games.
Yeah, he didn't like Batman either because he was too emo.
So Garrett drags it down. I think it's got to go in the okay based on aggregate here. I'm on.
Wow. All right. Okay, tier.
Next is Destiny. I see it right there.
Destiny
1.
All right. Destiny should go
1.
to terrible. Destiny should go to terrible.
I will argue
sorry,
this is
the first one.
Destiny
Never mind.
1 so
I disagree.
Okay, this is the first one. Sorry. Destiny 2 should be in terrible. Destiny 1 may be bad.
I died. I'm back.
I would throw
I
Destiny 1 in
disagree, sir.
masterpiece. I put
No.
hundreds of hours in that game.
I have over 1,000 hours in Destiny 1. It's not a masterpiece. I would argue it's good. Maybe great, but good. Good at least. I will not accept lower than good. It is not bad. It's a good game. Bungie is one of the best FPS makers.
Yeah, okay, it's a fun game to play, but it wasn't fun to play. I don't know. I would say okay, maybe. Okay is as high as I would go.
Garrett, please.
Destiny? Oh,
He's gonna say masterpiece.
dude.
I bet he's gonna say masterpiece.
No, it's not. Definitely far from a masterpiece. It's I don't know. I prefer Destiny 2 over Destiny 1, but I would put it in the okay category because you have to remember this is the start of a lot of live stream bullshit, and I have to. There's a little bit of bias with Destiny. Like, come on, man.
Destiny is
for
still
that,
the
we would have
gold standard
bullshit.
of live service games.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it's
What?
the best out of the bunch. It's better than Division.
Okay.
It's better than
So-
Division.
If we're aggregating it, Tom said masterpiece. I said good. You guys both said okay. So it has to go in the good. Like Tom
Good.
pulls it up.
Yeah.
All right. That's
Yeah.
in the good.
I'll take that.
Fine.
All right. Okay, next up is Dying Light. I think that goes in good as well.
It goes in okay.
I think that's the best zombie survival game I've ever played.
Masterpiece.
Oh wow.
It took
I
all of the good stuff
I mean,
with
it's
the
the
weapon
best it's the
innovation
best zombie
from
survival
Dying
game there
Light
is.
and Riptide,
The park.
and it
the
has a
parkour is
day-night
great.
cycle, crazy story, parkour that would make Mirror's Edge drool. Like, no,
Exactly.
masterpiece category.
And
it had
it's gonna be
the
good.
following,
so
and
it'll
it
end up
still
at,
has support years later. It's a 2015 game, guys. Still
Tom.
got support.
I will
Tom,
say
what's
this
some
game
sense into these
is
boys?
just okay. Dying
Thank
Light,
you.
it has fun moments, but the story's
Mhm.
bad. Like it.
I
Wow,
agree.
The story was
I agree.
really good.
Tom and I are on the same wavelength with games. I feel like because this is definitely an okay game. This is definitely just an okay game for me.
Well,
The
so
story-
so it would go in good, right? Because Garrett said masterpiece. I said good. You guys said okay. Okay, where am I going? Okay.
I think it should
Yeah,
be great.
No, I mean, he says masterpiece. If you say good, and we both say, okay, I put it in good. Put it in good.
Good.
That's fine.
All right. Good.
That's fine. I'm
Oh,
fine
next
with
up
that.
is
I
Max
put it in.
Payne.
Jump
No
in the
evidence
slow-mo
to
with your
support that.
facial
What about you,
animations.
Tom?
Yeah.
Tom?
I'm sorry. Max Payne 3, I honestly have no opinion on this one. I never played the game. I'm not gonna lie. I like the Max.
Oh,
Payne.
wow.
I played Max
Haven't
Payne 1
played.
and 2, so I can't.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. I played Max Payne 1 and 2.
So Yellow Devil in the chat agrees. Dying Light is good. Let's go.
We put it in good, so he agrees with us. We put it in good.
Oh, so I put Max Payne and haven't played. Cool.
That's fine.
All right.
I wonder if that's backwards compatible. I wonder if that's worth playing.
What about Red Dead Redemption, the first one?
Terrible.
Masterpiece.
Whoa!
That one is masterpiece.
Whoa,
without a doubt.
What?
Open
That
world
was
is
a
great.
great
The
game.
story is great.
I would say great.
Yeah.
Red Dead was
Yeah, I would
great.
say great as well.
If I
Great.
wanted,
But like,
I would put Red Dead games on if I want to take a fucking nap. That shit is so boring. Red Dead 2 is worse. This is the most boring shit ever. Oh my god. Riding my horse. I know people love those games, but like, I'm not alone in thinking there are plenty of people that think Red Dead. Luke Lore. I was just listening to Cast Co-op. He's with me. Red Dead, boring as fuck.
Oh
But
god. Okay, so
you guys-
masterpiece,
you guys
great,
put it-
great.
You guys put it wherever you want.
Terrible.
So,
So I think it ends up in good as well.
Yeah.
I think it'll end up in good.
Well,
Okay.
if Garrett thinks it's a masterpiece, it's going great, right? Like if you guys all say masterpiece.
oh no, I
I
said
said
great
great.
myself.
Great.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes,
Okay.
Oh, next is The Witcher 3. Okay.
Bad.
Oh,
That-
my God.
Okay.
That's a masterpiece.
Terrible.
Bad.
Like it.
Bad game.
What?
How
Okay,
is
it's
it
not terrible.
terrible?
It's okay. It's not terrible.
The
It's
combat
okay.
is bad. The open world
Yes.
structure is not. You don't feel like you're
Bad.
involved in it at all. It's
The
not a good
story
game.
just takes everything up a notch, you know?
The story, but the
The
world.
story
I
is
don't feel
great.
like I'm there, and the combat sucks. I mean,
Yep. Is
All
it
right.
boring?
Combat,
was
I agree.
decent
Combat was
as,
not
as
that
far
good,
as
but the
third-person sword games go.
Games are meant to be fun, and this game
This
is
was
boring as fuck. This game is boring as
What are you on about?
Oh
The
my
only
god.
thing I didn't like about the game was the going out and like, all right, I have to kill this monster. Let's start a montage of collecting the roots and meditating on a stone. And that is the only thing that took away from it. But like the atmosphere of like the bleak, like post greatness of medieval world, I think they did really well. And then like how you did like the first little part of the game, I didn't want to talk about the game too much because there's still some people this game day who haven't played it.
I
But
still
like,
haven't beat it.
it did change the world. Your choices did have consequence that you actually saw. It wasn't crazy consequences when there's people living and dying and whatnot, but you saw the world evolve. And for the time that it came out in, that was pretty cool.
Oh yeah, you saw the world evolve all right because CD Projekt Red can't launch a fucking game that works to save their life. This game was broken on launch. When this game came out, nobody gave a shit. 5 years later, after they fixed everything,
That
it was
is correct.
It's
That
an
is
amazing
correct,
RPG. And I know Yellow Devil's in here saying Witcher 3 is the great best RPG of last gen. I dispute that. This is nowhere near the best year.
We're gonna lose Yellow Devil between our Bioshock Infinite antics.
He's here for the engagement. No, he's here for the engagement. He loves this shit. He loves it. I know he does. I can tell.
So Witcher 3 will end up going in okay then, right? Because I said okay. You guys said bad and terrible.
I said bad.
There was one master. Okay, I think bad. Oof, that's controversial.
But Garrett said masterpiece.
Masterpiece. So I think it has to go okay. I think it has to be an okay at least. I don't think it has to be. I don't think it's bad.
Or Fallout 4, great. Fallout.
You watch your games like Final Fantasy. Don't start with the boringness.
I love the combat where I
reads the text.
It's boring. Proceeds to sit down on 25 minutes for his cutscene.
At least the stories are
okay,
good.
we can all. Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is. Anything.
Yeah. For a story,
Like a Dragon is better than any Fallout game that's ever come out.
No, it's not better than New Vegas, man.
No,
Yes.
it's not.
Listen,
But
I just don't understand how people can look at Bethesda and be like, all right, we have Elder Scrolls, this fantastic series over here, rich world building, great story, great gameplay, and then go to Fallout, which is the complete opposite of everything Elder Scrolls is.
How is it the complete opposite? It's the same thing in a different universe.
I disagree so
Oh,
strongly.
Yellow Devil says Fallout 4 is good and building camps is fun. That's not the reason I like the game, but it's a good game.
In those regards, he's right. It's a lot of fun, but like I've played every one except for 2, and Fallout 4 was the least Fallout of all the Fallout games. Just because like they didn't try to hide the fact that they just want you to go to your camp, unload your stuff, pick a new direction, loot that place, and then go back and start the cycle again. In like all the other Fallout ones, there was different ways to go about your adventure, right? If that makes any sense.
Yeah, this one seemed less restrictive. I thought it was an okay game. You know.
Okay. So Kevin, you say terrible, right?
No, I said bad. I didn't say terrible.
Bad. Okay.
Or maybe I did, but I mean bad. I think it's bad, but
I think it'll end up in okay then, right? Because I said great, 2 okays, and 1 bad. Yeah,
that's fine.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, next one we have is Batman Arkham City. Masterpiece.
I agree with that one. I agree.
Masterpiece.
It's the best Arkham game they have, period.
Yep.
So I haven't played this, but I know for a fact that it's great. So like, I'm not even gonna argue. Like,
all right.
Well, we didn't get
Batman Arkham Knight.
I would just say good, man. I've already gave you guys my hot take on the little emo rich boy. Just let's put it wherever you guys want to put it.
Hold on. Stop.
He's not little. He's not little.
Garrett,
Batman is the trashiest of all. Personally, I think the Joker makes a better superhero trying to kill the Bat than Batman is. That's my hot take. Batman is just this little kid who's like, I want to solve crime and my parents died. And then like he doesn't actually kill people, so they just start this perpetual, he's like the ultimate make work project of a superhero. Take out a gun and kill him. Like imagine if you took
people?
Yeah, what's superhero
the Punisher?
kills people?
The Punisher.
He's not a superhero. He's an anti-hero.
Yeah, he's a vigilante. Yeah, Deadpool too. He's not
Deadpool's not a superhero.
All that I'm saying is that if you took the Punisher and plunked him off in Gotham City, he would do a decade's worth of Batman's work in like a month.
I see
He's
your
an
point there.
overrated
I see how
superhero.
you're
Like,
approaching it.
like he's just a very bad make work project superhero. Like, I thought the best depiction of him was those little YouTube videos when his ultimate bad guy was just the butler hiring all these people to act as villains. I thought that was the best portrayal I've seen of Batman ever, because it's closest to the truth.
Garrett, hold on. Do you not like superheroes in general, or just games? Like, do you like the Marvel movies?
Marvel movies, they seem better. Like, I'd rather watch Marvel than DC any day of the week.
Well,
Or
obviously,
read even some of the novels I've watched, because my older brother was hardcore into superheroes, so he really pushed that on me. He's like, "Yeah, you gotta love the superheroes." I'm like, Marvel, dude, seems okay, because like a direct comparison between Marvel and DC, I always thought is Batman or Iron Man. Each of them are people who went through some family strife, got rich, wanted to make the world a better place. Right? We could all agree on that.
I agree with that. There's a lot of similarities.
But it's just like,
but I mean,
DC
technically,
universe is all about their intro reflective. I just had little emo senses all throughout the DC universe.
No, it's not. Like the Flash is like, there's so many. Like, Batman is a little dark, but there's plenty of DC heroes.
Yeah, there's Shazam. Shazam is lighthearted.
Yeah. There's plenty of they're just. I do prefer Marvel. I'm a Marvel fanboy. I like a lot of DC stuff too, though. Like animated movies. If you're ever gonna watch an animated, DC kills the animated.
They're really, after like the Flashpoint movie was really good. The Justice League movies were really good.
All the Teen Titans movies are good.
Yeah. What about Batman Arkham Knight? While we're on the topic of Batman.
Arkham Knight. Good.
Yeah, I would say good for Arkham Knight. It was okay. Too much tank sequences.
That's
what I just liked about it. Even the Deathstroke fight was in the tanks, and Deathstroke, supposed to have a fist fight with him.
Guys,
Bioshock.
All I'm learning from this is that I don't I'm gonna say it, but like, I don't think I'm gonna rate many of these games too highly. All right. Continue.
Mimi J in this chat. I agree with Garrett. Batman sucks.
Thank you. He's overrated, man. Like, how many iterations do we have of the little emo boy? Like, how about there's one where he finds solace?
Let's move on.
Okay.
Let's move on. Bioshock 2.
Bioshock 2?
Haven't played Bioshock 2.
I haven't played it either. I think Garrett gets free reign on this one.
I'm not gonna put it up in Masterpiece just because I can, but for a shooter, it has the cool darkness of Rapture City, and it was at an age where we really evolved past the point and shoot at the bad guy to kill him. You had more environmental damage, be it electrifying the water or freezing everybody around you. So in that, it was really breaking a lot of grounds. So I'm not going to put it in the Masterpiece category, but it was definitely a great game.
Okay. I'm fine with that. I think my brother would agree that he loves Bioshock. So, what is that one? I can't tell.
Bloodborne. Oh. I would say great. I would say great.
I will also say great for Bloodborne. Kevin is gonna say he doesn't like Souls likes.
No comment. Yeah. I hate Souls games. Oh
God. Also, what about Garrett? I don't think you've played it, so great.
No, I played them a bit. Like, I get frustrated with those games because I have never beat one fully. I love the idea of them, and then I go into it, and it just goes to like the little SpongeBob thing with like a few moments later, and there's like me with a prepubescent beard raging at my controller. Mm-hmm. But I would put it into like I'd put it in the bad category. Oh, there should not be games programmed around.
That brings
anger.
it down to good, I would say.
No. Okay, so like, I don't like it, but I know for a fact that people who like the genre say it's a great game. So you can bump that back up.
Great. All right. Borderlands 2. I haven't played this.
Great. It's great.
Masterpiece. Best
Borderlands
I've played ever.
Hands down. And I'm not even a Borderlands guy. Borderlands 1, I didn't care for that much.
try to fight me if I didn't put in the masterpiece. It's a great game, regardless.
it
The
in
speed
masterpiece,
running,
that's fine.
all of it.
I'm fine with that. Unless you have a different. You
Masterpiece,
haven't played that. Yeah, you can throw a masterpiece. That's fine.
Oh, our first masterpiece is Borderlands. Okay,
I
Dark
think
Souls. The first one.
Oh wow! Look at that. Another game I don't like.
This is not even the remaster.
I would say, yeah, this is the first one. I would say, okay.
I would say bad. I loved
Yeah.
the game. Like, I like the remaster, but Dark Souls 1, it was like the most laggiest game ever, especially when you go to like New Londo. It's a bad game. It ruins the
I
experience.
would beat the game. I played it, but I haven't beat it. So I would say okay. Garrett, what about you?
I would put in the okay category. Like I said,
Right.
play them a bit, but they're not the best
Dark
for me.
Souls. Dead Space 2. I would say bad.
I would say get the out of here.
I haven't played Dead Space 2.
It is terrible.
It was
I recently
terrifying,
just
man.
played it. It is terrible.
That was the one, like, just for memory's sake. That was the one where you like shoot a guy and like you'd shoot
I
off
like
his
the
arm, and then
concept.
everything else becomes tentacles and just tries to kill you. Terrifying.
It had a good concept, but no, not like it's not. It wouldn't be better than any of the games in the okay category. So I would say bad.
Yeah, fair enough.
I say good. So
So okay.
Okay. Okay.
I don't even
Deus
like.
Ex Human Revolution. Have you guys played this?
No.
I haven't played it. It's always been on my pile, but like it never makes its way to the front.
It's a great game.
Great game. Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
It has a lot of choices. The gunplay isn't the best, but like all the RPG elements is fantastic. The newest game sucks.
All right,
one's
this.
great.
All right, this one, Halo Reach. I'm gonna go bad.
Masterpiece.
Shut up.
Bad.
Masterpiece.
Best Halo
I
story
played
by
this with
far.
Garrett. I hate it. This is the one I played with you, Garrett.
Good. It's good.
It was the one that you attempted to. You didn't even make it to like the first shooting scene.
How do I
so bad.
sprint?
I'm sorry. It was bad.
No. No. There are exactly 0 bad Halo games. That is a 0. This one is good.
Yeah.
I don't love it as much as everyone else, but I will not let it go in the bad category.
It'll go in okay category. Oh, okay. It'll go in good.
No, I
actually.
think
No,
good.
It'll
because
go in good. Yeah, because
we're both.
you guys said
Me and Tom are
masterpieces
both
already.
saying masterpieces, so I think it goes into the great category.
I have to agree with you.
Great. All right. Okay. Diablo 3.
Great. Fantastic game. Absolutely love it. Put hundreds of hours into
I
it.
would agree with great. I would say great as well.
I'd put it in okay.
Yeah.
Oof.
Nah, I'd put.
Is that because compared to Diablo 2, it's not as good?
Compared to Path of Exile, it's not good. Another ARPG.
Oh.
It's super restricted. It's like it's a real basic game. It's real basic.
It definitely.
This is the first RPG I've ever
On that,
played.
I'd put it in the good category. Like it doesn't leave me with memories like Bioshock or Borderlands or any of the others. So good.
I just love Diablo. Like,
Yeah, it's one of the first video games I've ever played. Dishonored. Bad.
I have not played Dishonored.
Well, but
I would say
why
bad.
is it bad to you?
It has good stealth elements, but the story is just, it's not good. It's very basic, it's very cringy, it's very cliche. It's like a 10-year-old wrote the story, like in a fantasy world, a Victorian era 10-year-old.
Well,
bringing it back
the
to
classic
Astral Chain
revenge tale, right?
Sorry?
I said if we're talking about generic, I'm not sure you should pick up Astral Chain then, because that is cookie cutter anime story, but I love it.
Okay. Yeah, no, if it's supposed to be like over the top cliches thing, then yeah, I might like it. But Dishonored has a serious tone to it, and it's just very cliche and basic, I would say. So, what about you, Garrett? Where would you put it?
Dishonored, that's a hard one for me because I think that's a good game with a good idea that the vast majority of people played bad. So for that, I'm gonna put it in the okay category. Because
Okay.
like it did have stealth
where does it
elements
go?
and like
Yellow Devil says it got boring in the first hour. Since me,
Yeah, like,
so yeah.
but then there again, like you watch like the online playthroughs, like the guys who got good at that game, they made you want to retry that game. And there was a few times that I re-downloaded Dishonored 1 and 2 just to try to be good at the stealth elements. Cause like those videos, man, they could really play that game.
Tom,
But
what do you
I
think
put
about
it
this?
okay.
I haven't played it. I have no opinion.
I haven't played it either. I know my
But like,
brother.
yeah, from gameplay, what do you think about it? Like Dishonored
haven't-
in general.
From
haven't
gameplay,
played
it looked
it.
like it has weak
It looked-
stealth elements. I mean,
I know my brother likes the Dishonored series. I don't know.
We'll
if
put it
he-
in okay. We'll put it in
I'm
okay.
fine with that. I'm fine with
Yeah.
that.
Dragon Age Inquisition.
Great.
I would go with
Good.
great too.
I love that game.
I would say
It's
good.
fantastic.
Dragon
What
Age
about you?
Inquisition was the one that stepped away from the whole pausing every 15 seconds to keep up with your heroes, right? Like that was the good Dragon Age in my eyes.
Yeah.
I
I just
haven't
forget which
I
one
haven't
that
beat
was.
Dragon Age Inquisition. I got it on my 360 and I was, I think, like 14 when I played it.
360. Is it on 360? I played it on the Xbox One.
Yeah, I don't think it was on 360.
Yeah.
I think that might be
Yeah,
like
it's on
Dragon
the
Age 2.
Then I'm probably getting this confused with Dragon Age 2.
Yeah, more than
Okay,
likely.
Yeah.
I haven't played Inquisition. Then. I
Inquisition
haven't
was like
played Inquisition.
2014, I think. I think it's a great game. I think it's a great game.
Alright, so I think great. It goes in great. Rocket League.
Great. No, masterpiece. I gotta make sure this goes high up.
No.
I would say okay.
It's for the type of game it is. It's a great game. It's a great game.
Yeah, it really pushed its pounds. I would put it into like the
Great.
good, great category. I'm just not a sports game guy.
So I think it goes in good because great masterpiece and good. Right? It should go in good.
I think it goes in great.
Great.
Masterpiece counts for more. Pulls it up.
Alright, yeah. Fable 3.
Great. I will not listen to anyone say. I know there's a lot of slander and misguided people out there that say Fable 3 is the worst Fable. Fable 2 is the worst Fable. Fable 2 is bad. Fable 3 is good. But I love Fable, so I put it in great just to make sure it gets its proper dues.
Bad.
All right, great then.
No,
Bad.
Fable
Oh.
3 is bad.
Oh.
I agree with everyone else. It's the worst Fable game. Period. Fable 2 it was
Yeah,
also way better.
I-
I don't know how you think Fable 2 was the worst. Fable 2 was the best. But
Nah, Fable 1 was the best.
Fable 1
I-
and
Guys,
3.
remove what's it called? Jaden Pereira. He's being racist in the thing.
I don't know how.
Yeah, I don't know how to do that.
Oh, okay. Let me do it. I can do it.
I got it.
You got it? Cool.
Boom. Done.
So Fable 3.
Okay, I hit him on this channel. Sorry for anyone that saw the racism. What a jerk. I maintain it's a great game. Tom, I'm a little disappointed here, buddy. Listen, like what's bad? The
Tom, I
combat
needed
is
that vote.
fantastic. The combat is the best in the series. You don't have
You
the
mean where you
stupid.
spam magic from start of the mission to, well, the end of the game?
The co-op is the best version of co-op because Fable 2 co-op was terrible. Like you didn't get to keep your freaking character. You got placed as some weird, like generic person. You could actually play with everyone's people and come in and like, yes, were the choices as impactful as like Fable 1? Nah, probably not. Like, and is it more straightforward? Yes, it's more
Exactly,
straightforward.
It's more basic. The story is even more generic. Like Fable already has like generic good guy stories. Like there's like you're the chosen one pretty much. But this one's even like more generic somehow. It makes no sense. It's a bad game. I've played through it. I cannot put it higher.
What'd you say, Garrett?
Oh, I think I agree with Tom more or less on this. Like, it's just the worst out of all of them, I believe. And, like, I was always a magic dude. So, like, when I was playing it, I'm not lying, man. I just spammed magic from the time I got my first spell to the time of the last boss, buying property the whole way through. It was very boring and linear to me.
So it goes in okay then, because 2 bads, 1 great. Okay. Okay, Far Cry 3.
Man, Far
I
Cry.
What do
haven't
we
played.
think about?
I don't
I
care
would say
I
about
just
Far
got
great.
a
Cry.
question though.
I would
Do you
say
guys want
great.
to know the definition of insanity?
I don't.
So he's like one of the best
Far Cry
villains
3
ever in
is
Far Cry
great.
3. I would have
Exactly.
to
Yeah,
Boss
give,
Mon and Negro
hands
is...
down, best villain
There is
ever.
video game
Boss.
villains, and then there's Boss Montenegro.
I would have to give this
That's-
game
Oh,
a
yeah, dude.
masterpiece. Like I feel like at this point, the Ubisoft formula for me was not bad yet. Like it was still fresh. So when Far Cry 3 came out, I would have to give this a masterpiece if I put myself in that mindset. It's a great game. Story's great. Villain is the best ever. Period.
So I'll put it on masterpiece as well.
I haven't played it,
Cool.
so
Masterpiece. All right. Fallout New Vegas.
Masterpiece. Best Fallout game, period.
see other comments related to Fallout.
I would agree with him. It's got some of the best overarching stories, and just like you could stumble upon things that you wouldn't necessarily see. Like I still played I played a playthrough probably about a year and a half ago, and it's on the box, I believe. So like the part of the story versus the ant and the machine dude. I still am uncovering different ways to do that mission. 10 years plus later. So y'all can do your thing with that one.
So
I mean, I'm not going to comment on it. You guys can put it wherever you probably, I clearly have a bias.
I haven't played it, so
I wouldn't
think
put it in the
from what I've heard,
masterpiece.
it should
I would
be
put it in the great, not masterpiece, but great game.
All right, chat, help us out here.
I don't know if
I'll give great to him. I'll give it to him. That way it's no 50-50 split.
Great. Okay. Great. Goes in the great. All right, Gears of War 3.
I'm torn. I'm torn between
Good.
two
I
categories.
would say good. It isn't amazing. It's just good.
I'm going to say good as well.
Haven't played Gears 3.
Oh, right. You don't like
Like
Gears of War. I remember this. I remember this hot take.
I don't like Gears of War either. Good. I think the franchise died after Gears 3. All right, so I guess it goes in good.
Yusuf said that Fallout was amazing. I believe that's what he's saying. I think they're responding. Yeah, great for Fallout. Okay, yeah, good. I'm good with that. Garrett, do you disagree with that Gears of War?
Sorry, where were we at? I just got a message from
Gears
work.
3.
Gears 3.
Gears
Right now we have it
3?
good.
Ah, dude, it tugs on strings. I'd put it in the good category.
Okay.
Yeah,
think we're all
I think we all
there.
agree on that. Yeah. GTA 5, masterpiece.
Bad.
What?
What? What?
What is wrong?
Dude, GTA 5 is such a good game that
Grand
they
Theft
just
Auto
stopped making their own games.
I'm gonna
It's a
put this in
stupid game.
masterpiece too.
It's a stupid
Yeah.
game with a stupid story.
I personally don't like it, but if you can't realize that it's a masterpiece, I don't know what to say.
I don't think popularity does not equal quality, because Fortnite is trash and that's the most popular game in the world, and Minecraft. So
Yes,
No.
Mimi J in the chat, masterpiece.
I'm not even talking like the online. I'm talking just like the straight single player. It's
Exactly.
I'm
a
talking
masterpiece.
about the fact of
story's stupid.
three overarching people. Like Trevor is up there with Voss in the
stupid
names of like biggest characters in gaming ever. Or Franklin.
Easy.
All of them. Like
Fuck.
two of their cast are in like the best like cast of
Like,
gaming
sure.
Hall of Fame. I'd
You
put it in
listen.
masterpiece category.
Fine,
It's
I
going
think
in
it's okay,
masterpiece.
great then. Oh, fuck you. All right.
It's going in Fine. Great. All right, Halo Master Chief Collection. Okay.
I think we have to rank. So we're ranking them when it came out, and when it came out, Master Chief Collection was broken.
Yes, it was.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Was it? I don't know.
And it
It was
took like
like-
2 years, I think, to fix properly.
But
Yeah.
now broken.
Great.
Actually, like,
It's great now. When it came out, it was terrible.
I would have to agree. You could not play a game at all. It just
You couldn't play it. You couldn't
Yeah.
play it.
Oh, we have an incoming question. Yusuf Junaid. All right, guys. This question is out of your topic, but what's your favorite PlayStation game?
Uncharted.
Mm.
keep
the
it brief.
off button.
Ratchet and Clank.
I want to say, look how good Spider-Man.
Ratchet and
Spider-Man,
Clank.
yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh, what about Halo though? Where does it go? I think it goes.
No, it has to go in terrible. If we're
Yeah,
ranking
it
them
has to
where
go
it
in
came
terrible.
out, it has to
Alright,
go
makes
there.
sense.
Right now, it's great, but is that Halo 4? Is that Halo 4?
That is
Yeah.
Halo 4. That
Halo
is Halo
4.
4.
I would say good. That's one of the
Bad.
Halo games I liked. I would say good.
Bad. No, it's bad.
I have to say bad
It's
too.
bad.
Even though I like
Halo
the
4.
story,
What?
for me, Halo is mainly about the online play, and this one completely ruined it.
Yeah,
They tried to make it like
derailed.
Call of Duty, and it just did not work.
Yeah, story 4 is good.
I
know I
I've
argued-
played, I think.
I argued
Go on,
with Luke about this. I think I argued with Luke Lore about it when we had him on. Because he likes it, and
Yeah,
I say
I
5 is
remember.
better.
I
Yeah.
remember.
No, 4 is bad.
Yeah, I remember.
Four is
No, it's not.
4 is my least liked Halo. And I
What?
think yeah, easily.
Wow.
4 is easily the worst Halo game.
Hmm. All right, so it has to go in okay, I guess, right? Because bad. And
Where
what
did-
about
what
you,
Garrett
Garrett? What do you say?
For which one?
Halo 4.
Halo 4.
Halo 4? Ooh. Okay. I
You
would
know,
put in
okay.
it's
It would be an okay then, I
Yeah.
guess, right?
Fine. Yeah, that's fine.
Halo 5. The gameplay was fun. Story was terrible. Gameplay good. Story bad.
Story's better than 4, and
No, it's
multiplayer.
not.
Multiplayer is
Yeah,
the it is. Halo 5 story is way better than 4, and multiplayer is the second best in the series. So
yeah, it's all around better than 4, so I'd put
I
it in
don't
the
do
great
multiplayer,
category.
so I don't know.
I would put it in okay.
Okay.
I say it's good. So
I would
think it
say
ends up-
okay. Well, what about you, Garrett? What do you say?
I said great. I love that game and I still play
So
it
it ends up in
sometimes.
good.
But yeah, it ends up in good.
Wow.
as long as it's above Halo 4.
All right. This one, I don't even have to say much. Mass Effect 2, masterpiece.
Yeah.
Masterpiece.
Easy.
Yes, masterpiece.
Easily, any day. Any day. All right. Let's Wolfenstein, the first one.
Haven't played it. Don't care about Wolfenstein.
I haven't played it either.
That's
was
one of
good,
the best
man,
shooter games ever.
But
They're so good.
I wouldn't put in the
Alright.
best ever. It was the revamp prototype for Doom, I always thought. It's like if we could take that one and give it a facelift, we could do it with whatever.
I would say
So-
great. What about what would you say?
Masterpiece. It's a masterpiece.
No, Wolfenstein.
Oh, I thought you were arguing with what's his name in the chat.
Uh,
I
I would
Wolfenstein.
say-
I haven't played it. I don't care. Wherever you guys want to put it.
I would say great. What about you, Garrett?
Wolfenstein, it's in the okay category for me.
Tom?
Nothing that I'd play again.
I haven't played it. I have no opinion on this one.
Sounds like you throw it in good and we move on.
Good. Yep. Metal Gear Solid, Phantom Pain. Good.
Ah man, I have to give this one terrible. This
Oh,
it completely changed the story structure of how Metal Gear Solid went, and you can see that it's a rushed game, especially with Hideo Kojima having a bunch of shenanigans that happened during that time period when it was being made. The game shows it. It's not a good game at all.
wow. Okay. Yellow Devil coming from Tom.
Yellow Devil says, "I dare you disrespect Metal Gear 5 when I riot. My favorite game of 2015, good or bust."
Good. It's good. Well, that's coming from me because I haven't played any other Metal Gear games, so I don't really have much of an input. So I played it, I found it good. What about you, Garrett?
I don't know, man. I don't want to piss off Yellow, but I think you guys have heard my thoughts on the Metal Gear Solid series. Like, I would put it in the okay category just for public outcry alone. But
Okay.
it's just another too much story,
Kevin?
putting
Now,
way too much
guys,
liking on
I might just
the
be a
detection
small town
gun.
pizza lawyer, all right? I might just be a small town pizza lawyer. Let me tell you a little story about one Hideo Kojima. He makes movies. He don't make games.
Right? Like, he
He's
doesn't.
overrated. Seems like a nice guy, but overrated. And Konami did him dirty. Now, for me, Metal Gear is
Konami
a
did do
trash
him dirty.
series. Metal Gear is a trash series with trash characters. Solid Snake is trash. But if I'm looking at this critically, I will put it in the okay category.
All right, so I think it ends up in okay. One good, one terrible, two okays. So yeah, okay. Okay. Ooh, next one is Bioshock Infinite.
I have to give this one a masterpiece. This is my favorite Bioshock game by far. I played first one.
I'm with you. I'm not a masterpiece.
I love
would
the
say
story.
great.
The
Not a
story's great.
masterpiece.
The gunplay is also great. I know Garrett's gonna
Yeah.
say he hates it, but I'm waiting for you, Garrett.
Dude, like, the story was hot trash, okay? Hated the story. Like I was saying, there's just so many plot holes. The girl could bend reality. There's no game there. It was, but like the gameplay, a lot of fun. I didn't like how they took a step away from the environmental fighting, like I propped up in Bioshock 2, just
It's
to,
like-
oh, reality girl, make a gun tower. Reality girl, find me a bullet. Reality girl, like, it's just sort of, they switched out a lot of the core mechanics that I originally fell in love with Bioshock and Bioshock number 2, just to have Elizabeth do her little thing that made a nonsensical story.
I would say it's great, man. So you go with terrible.
I wouldn't go terrible. I'd go bad, just because of like Infinite. Like if I had to give like a little thing, it stabbed the rest of Bioshock 1 and 2 in the back. Like I feel
So that ends up.
Infinite was
so
a
that
letdown to
automatically
the
ends
rest of
up-
the Bioshock name. Yeah,
Yeah.
bad category for me. Not terrible, but bad.
Yeah, that automatically takes it to a good. So, all right, this one, next one. I haven't played it. I've heard great things about it. Persona 4 Golden.
Oh,
I have
Persona 4. Whew.
I haven't played it. I really want to, but I can't. I don't know where to play it because I don't have a good PC.
I think
don't
Kevin's
have
gonna
a
have free
PC.
choice on this one. I don't think
Oh
Garrett's
my!
gonna
I'll
play
say
it.
I know for a fact Garrett hasn't played this game. This game is a masterpiece.
I would probably agree because
Persona
it looks
4
great.
Golden, Persona 4 Golden, not base Persona. Persona 4 Golden
Mhm.
is right up there with Persona 5 Royal. It is. They are both phenomenal masterpieces of the JRPG genre. Persona 5 Royal has more quality of life features, which makes it better. But Persona 4 Golden is amazing, top to bottom. And you don't need a good PC to run it. Like you can, it's not a.
i3 laptop.
What's your graphics card though?
It's a laptop. I don't know. I don't think it has.
Okay, well, it's not very heavily. You can like put everything on low. Like I would struggle to think that any modern thing cannot play this game. But yeah, I put like 100-something hours into it. I was staying up to like 2 a.m. The summer playing. Like this game's phenomenal. I cannot say enough good things about Persona 4 Golden.
If it's anything like Persona 5 Royal, it's a masterpiece. Easy.
It in like the good category, just because like it definitely by all means wasn't a bad game. But yeah, that's my little hot take on Portal. Can't say too much about it.
I would give Portal 2 a masterpiece. I love GLaDOS. I loved Wheatley, and the puzzles in this game were fantastic compared to the first one, and the addition of co-op was even better. Portal 2, masterpiece of a game. There's actually a big mod that just happened like 2 weeks ago, fan-made project. that just changes the game completely as well. I can't wait to go back to that and try that out. Portal is one of my favorite games of all time, period. So I'm going to be biased with this one.
All right, so I think it'll end up in great, because good and masterpiece. So
Yeah.
great.
All right.
Okay, Splinter Cell Blacklist, I think.
Oof.
Yeah.
Oof. Okay. Okay at best.
I thought this one was bad.
Yeah.
Like, I liked Conviction, but Blacklist was
Conviction's better.
Yeah.
Conviction's better. But like coming off like Chaos Theory, like it's just a complete disappointment. What they did to co-op in later games really sucked. I can't give this any more than okay.
I never played a single Splinter Cell game, so I don't know.
Play the first three. The first three are amazing, and they're backwards compatible.
Are they on Game Pass?
No.
Bummer. All right. So, Garrett, what do you say this is?
I never played it, so I can't really. I cast my vote aside.
It's all right. So I think it should go in bad, right? Because that's what you did.
I'm fine with that.
All
I'm
right.
not going to argue too much.
Skyrim.
Masterpiece.
Masterpiece. I can't wait to see who argues this one.
Masterpiece.
Yeah.
Okay.
There's a reason it's still talked about today.
Yeah.
Okay, The Wolf Among Us. I think this was a masterpiece.
I-
The
I got
story
the first
was
two
I
chapters
don't. I don't
before
like
was
Telltale games.
bored.
They're not games.
Yeah, I don't like Telltale
Yeah,
games
like
either. But also, you think a game that the studio shut down. Like, it's a reason for that.
No, I enjoyed Telltale games. They're like this is sort of like comfort game. When I have like 20 minutes to spare, I just play one episode.
So
of one.
yeah,
I think it's a masterpiece. So
I would give this one terrible, just because I never played episode 2 because the first episode didn't get me like into the story, and the gameplay was trash because it's not gameplay. It's the Telltale games are not games. They're just
Book. It's a book. Yeah, I go
All
bad.
right.
I don't like Telltale games.
What about you, Garrett?
No, it's Telltale. I don't know how it even made it to this list, to be honest. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, who put this shit? Metacritic. Sorry.
It was just-
All right, so I
Terrible.
think it ends up in bad, right?
Yeah.
Bad. God. All right, Tomb Raider, 2013. Bad.
I really
Didn't
like
play it.
this game. I would give it great. Like the reboot of Lord
Really?
Croft
Yeah,
is
like,
fantastic.
I've heard good
Croft
things. My
games
brother
are
likes them.
just great.
I
But,
like Rise of Tomb Raider and Shadow, but I didn't like this one that much. I would say bad. What
I'd
about
put
you,
it in
Garrett?
the okay category. Like, it was decent.
Okay, yeah, I think
Never played
it'll
it
end
the
up
whole
in
way
okay.
through. Sort of trailed off.
Okay, yeah, makes sense. All right, Shadow of Mordor.
I hated this game.
It's
terrible. This one was the one that was like a blatant Assassin's Creed ripoff. Like everything about it, just like a reskin for like Shadow, like Mordor or whatever. I didn't like it. I thought it was stupid. And the
Yeah, I
story
didn't
was
like this
also
one
bad.
either. I like Shadow of War.
Shadow of War
I
is
didn't like
way
this
better.
one that much.
Shadow of War is way better.
Yeah, Shadow of War was
Way
much
better.
better. Okay, so I
didn't
think
play
this
it.
goes in bad.
I ain't played, so wherever you guys want, yeah.
Cool, bad. Mass Effect 3,
Bad.
masterpiece.
Bad. It's a bad
No,
game.
come on.
it's not
Come
bad.
The story,
It's not bad.
Ending
the ending
of
exactly.
the game is
It's
bad, but
What kind of game is it that like all your progression of the story is making those choices, and then the choices mean nothing at the very end? It's a bad game.
Okay.
But
so
it's not
your
always
date
about
was
the
a
ending.
bad
It's always
pisser
about
at the
the
end of the
build-up.
night. That
It's about
doesn't
the
mean that the
journey.
rest of the date was bad.
The
okay?
journey's ruined because my choices didn't matter.
Nah,
What
it's
did
just a
you want? A
masterpiece.
fucking hour and a half montage
They
of every
could've-
one of
they
your
could've
choices
made, they could have
throughout the
made
game?
multiple. They could have made multiple endings. A simple multiple ending thing, and just it would have been. Fun.
Do I agree that the ending is disappointing? Yes. Do I think that makes it an inherently bad game? No, I do not.
No.
I think it belongs in the good category.
I'll go
Yeah, I
as far
think
as
it-
great.
I
Not a
would say
masterpiece,
masterpiece,
but
but-
it's definitely great.
Masterpiece. It's definitely not a masterpiece.
Definitely not. but great.
All right, it ends up in good. Wait, funny. I played Mass Effect 3 first, then I went played Mass Effect 2. All right, Uncharted
Wow.
3.
The masterpiece of a game. Story's fantastic.
No, 3.
No.
This is 3, not 2.
Yeah, I know. I still love 3.
Oh, okay.
I love
Okay.
Uncharted 2 and 3 is the best ones in my opinion. And the multiplayer is also fantastic in that game. Real good.
So,
all right.
I've never played Uncharted. I'm not going to play
I played
Uncharted.
this. I'd say it's good.
I don't care. My brother has played all 4 of them, and this is the quote that he gave me on Uncharted. 1.5 games are good. Uncharted 2 is good, and half of Uncharted 4 is good. The other ones are terrible. That is, he has said that he does. One is legit bad. He says.
Yeah,
like
one is awful. One is awful.
I'm almost certain he said 2 is good. Half of 4 is good, but drags on way too long. I don't think he liked 3.
I would say 3 is good.
I can't give an opinion. I'm just spouting. You know,
well, Tom, you said.
I said
masterpiece. Mayday Bomber. Oh, okay. He said 2. Never mind. Your masterpiece, good, and I think so. It ends up in great, right? Masterpiece and good. The Last of Us, masterpiece.
Terrible.
Masterpiece.
The worst game that studios ever. Yes, I hate the game. I hate it.
Masterpiece. You're having a fucking laugh, mate. Story wise, okay. Story good. I haven't played the game. I watched my brother play the game. Story good. I know for a fact the story is good. Gameplay wise, if you try to play that game plays so fucking bad. That's horribly.
No, but then back in 2014, it played well. I think it played well.
Not really.
No,
it didn't, because Uncharted played better, and it was made by the same studio. The gunplay was trash, and the sneaking mechanics were also bad, and I also hate zombies, by the way. So there's like inherently I'm not gonna really like this game. The story was also just.
All right, so I think it ends up in okay, right? Bad,
yeah.
Masterpiece.
Yeah.
Okay. Wow.
Yeah, good story, bad gameplay.
Watch Dogs, the first one.
Bad. Terrible. Bad game.
Bad.
Watch Dogs is bad.
I agree with that one. I agree with bad.
Bad. Dragon Age 2.
Like
this is the one I played. I would say it's great.
I have not played Dragon Age 2.
I really enjoyed this one. I would say great. What about you, Karen? Have you played this one?
Yeah, I played it, but I would put it in the bad category simply because I went into it sort of expecting Mass Effect type gameplay, not with like guns and whatnot, but there's a lot more pause and relying or worrying about your team way more in the Dragon Age saga than Mass Effect, and I'm just not a fan of that.
All right, I think so. It ends up in good because I said great. You said bad, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Splatoon.
Oh,
2015.
Fuck this game. Fuck Splatoon. Fuck anyone that likes Splatoon. It's such a stupid series. I was so disappointed when they were like, "We're giving you Splatoon 3." Who's asking for this garbage? But I haven't played it. It just looks stupid as shit. So
terrible. Yeah. Assassin's Creed Brotherhood.
Whoa, we can't just put Splatoon 2 on terrible. I didn't even get to go on that.
No, it's not 2. It's just Splatoon, I think. Oh no, so it's 2. Sorry.
Yeah, Splatoon 2. I've played Splatoon 2. It's okay. The shooting mechanics is good, and the online is fun. I mean, I don't know what's really not to like about it. I get the hate, that Kevin, is like he probably wanted something better during that Nintendo Direct, but don't be too salty.
So I think it ends up in bad. Assassin's Creed Brotherhood.
Great.
I played this one. I don't like Assassin's Creed, but I played this one is multiplayer, right?
It's multiplayer, and it's the one that you build your creed, you can recruit people to your clan or whatever. It's like the hide and seek in multiplayer, though. Yeah, it was.
Yes, this one's good.
Yeah.
This one's good. This one's fun. Just for the multiplayer alone, I'll say it's fine. I don't care about the story of Assassin's Creed, but
oh, wow,
so good.
I don't like Assassin's Creed games.
All right, this game I had it. I wanted to add it. The Deadpool game.
There's no way that was in the top. There's no way that
No,
was
it
in the
wasn't.
top.
I added it myself.
Okay.
Oh, well, you can put it in
Terrible.
terrible. You can put it in terrible.
Why? What? It was a great game.
Because they took the one superhero that I like and shit on him. Like, I
How?
actually played this one.
The only
Why?
thing good
It was
about
just-
it is the only thing good is Nolan
It's
North
so
does
funny.
the voice.
It's so funny. I played this when I was, I think, 14. That's why maybe I enjoyed it. But
Your age had a heavy influence on what you found funny at the time. I'm sorry. If you relook at that game.
Give me 1 second here. I want to know what the actual Metacritic of this game is.
I think this is like 60s. I think, if I'm right.
So, oh man. So yeah, you really threw this on here just for like nostalgia goggles. Like, oh, I thought this game was great when I was growing up.
Yeah.
65, ladies and gentlemen.
I would put it in terrible as well.
You better drop
Okay,
it.
I said great, so it'll go in bad, I guess, right? Cool.
Well, I don't know. We're having a lot of terrible votes.
All right, fine.
This list
You
is
guys
a
just shitting on my
sham.
childhood. My childhood is being shot on.
What's that, Far Cry 4?
sorry,
I haven't
just-
played it. Don't care.
Far Cry 4. I think it's okay.
I thought that was good. Just good.
Yeah, I thought it was good, but like I went into there with like Voss expectations, so I was let down on that part.
Yeah, same with me. So good, I guess.
Prim,
Right?
he's just not that.
Assassin's Creed.
He's just a very egotistical dude.
Assassin's Creed Revelations. I played this. I would say good.
I would say masterpiece. This one finishes up the trilogy of like Ezio, and it wraps it up so nicely.
Ezio collection. Yep.
I've
So
never
what,
played it.
Masters?
I can't give an
Garrett?
opinion.
You played it?
I played it a bit, never played it all the way through. I'd put it into the good category. It was pretty solid. But I'm surprised. Why isn't Black Flag on this list? Black Flag was hands down my favorite one
I think it's up to 2015.
Really?
out of all the
When
Assassin's
did that
Creed.
come out?
2014, I think, right?
Yeah, I'm surprised they wouldn't. I should have made the list. I would imagine.
Yeah, I thought it like
it should have.
above like the other choices.
Let me see.
Check it out. Well, we can add it. I can still add one more game.
Mayday Bomber says Revelations is good. It's the weakest part of the Ezio story.
But it wraps it up. I mean, it makes it that's what makes it perfect. And it doesn't wrap it up in a bad way like Mass Effect 3.
So
Yeah, I was gonna say like you're all about the endings of games, huh? Like no, it was a good game. They ended it well.
you need to enjoy the journey. You need to enjoy the journey to the end, man. Yes, I agree with Mayday Bomber. Black Flag is so overrated.
Black Flag.
I would put in the good category. It's not the best Assassin's Creed. I put in the good category. I think the best one is Odyssey.
Odyssey, oof, I don't know. Black Flag's still my favorite. Good leveling
They're all
up, and my
alright.
ship actually looked better when it leveled up, which I did not like about the later ones.
Good thing we cut this back to 50 games instead of 100, right? Because
We were making all day.
Yeah,
All
I
right,
gotta get
so-
going here.
There you have it. That's the definitive top 50 ranked for 2010 to 2015. Maybe we'll do the rest of the decade if Xbox keeps, dragging out the news because they're giving us nothing. But if you
I
like the
think
video,
it's gonna be a slow May, man.
if you like the video, give us a like, share, subscribe, tell all your friends. Follow us on social media. You can join our Discord. All those links are readily available. I'm Kevin, aka the Muffin Mon. That's a 1 to 7I and an O to 7A. You can find me on Twitter at that tag, and that's my gamer tag. Tom, where can they find you?
you guys can find me on Twitter at what's my new Twitter name? Is it Alpaca Tom? I think it's Alpaca Tom.
Alpaca Tom. It's Alpaca Tom.
Really?
man.
Is it? Okay.
Alpaca. Amon.
You can find me at Amon_M05 on Twitter.
And Garrett.
Wayworn G on Twitter and Xbox. Let's raid some people together.
We will see you guys next week. Thanks for hanging out, and we hope you enjoy. Bye.
Bye.
See you guys.